Hi Tea Society, welcome back to the Antisocial Planet. Today we are checking out NMIXX's Love Me Like This, and I'm actually pretty excited for this because this is one of the songs I know I've heard at least a section of the hook for because TikTok challenges. So I've seen a little bit of the choreo as well, but it's definitely one that I've just like randomly sung the like 3 lines that I know from that part of the song. So I'm pretty excited to actually get to hear the full song. And with an NMIXX song, I'm like, what am I going to be getting? Is it going to stay in what I think it is, or is it going to deviate to something else? Probably. Excited to see the music video. It's always good when I get to another NMIXX song. I'm having a great time. I also think this is my first post Ginny song. Yes? Which I don't know how to feel about. I think maybe if I go through like more personality stuff early on, I might have a different vibe. But at the moment, I'm just here to have a good time. Already love kind of the vibrant color palettes we've gotten even just in these photos. Except for like, why is your choker over top of your hair? I just have several questions. Anyway, I'm excited to see what we're gonna get with this full song. See, this is the part that I know I've heard. Ooh, good little like flip chest voice there. Ooh, I love that we're getting the pulling up of the chest voice from both of the singers early on. I'm always like a little bit vague because I do legitimately not know their voices well enough, so I will find out in the music video probably how accurate the line distribution is this. But I love this beat that's happening. The only part that I know is the love me like this, love me like that part. So getting that like right out the gate and then having this like really fun beat, and there's almost this like chirping sounding synth at one point, which is also super fun. I'm just gonna start over again, okay? Just for like personal reasons, I'm gonna let's do it again. Love me like this, love me like that, love me like this, and I love it right back. It's a great beat. I bet the choreo is good. Ooh, great descending melody. Gorgeous vocal. Okay, I know I'm interrupting in the middle of this drop happening. Love the arrangement there of having Lily with this belting right in her voice and then having that like lower tone with seems to be Kyujin of a little more like monotone in terms of the vocal melody. In contrast, love that descending melody that we got in the one section with Han, possibly. Gorgeous. I love this, just again descending, but also like you say someone like falls in love, right? So I love having that kind of descending melody in this like idea of I want you to actually show me that you care about me. It seems from the lyrics, it's hey, why are we mincing words? Why you like been hiding my heart and all of this? You want to just unleash the feelings, right? You want to just be able to like let yourself feel what you're feeling, let the other person feel what they're feeling. Love me like this, right? Just let yourself love me. And I love having that descending melody and then attraction growth that I'm even knowing, right? And it's, oh, I'm like connecting the dots afterwards. In retrospect, I can see what was happening, but in the moment it didn't hit me. So I love just all the fun melodies that we're getting too, just like their vocals. Obviously they have the vocal chops for it, so getting a bunch of different like personality with each person who's coming in, I think that that's really fun too, because NMIXX, obviously their whole concept is like mixing in different sounds and genres and things into a single song. And I really like that this feels like a little bit less jarring than some of their earlier songs, because the way that they're mixing up a bunch of the kind of styles and genre influences is leading into the unique tones of the different voices. So getting a bunch of different like melodies or like approaches to the vocals from the different members is also a really fun way of like bringing in that kind of variety and this like mixed sound that they've always had without having this huge drastic shift in the genre altogether, while still like having that like really sharp turn in the song, having Lily with those like really like belting energetic vocals and then having that like much lower almost monotone for the hook, right? And again, having a monotone melody, something that's really easy to sing along, right? So everyone in the crowd can sing that part of the song along with them, or like just enjoying the song, which is also something to keep in mind if you want something that is a catchy pop song, right? There's nothing wrong with writing something that's like easy for the average person to sing when you also have like parts of the song that are showing off their vocals, right? So I Love the way that this is all arranged. Great beat. I feel like the choreo for this is probably awesome just because the beat lends really well to that. I just want to hear this descending melody again in all of its glory. The claps in there. I love the snaps. Again, switching up the beat here. Gorgeous vocal. It's like a ringing. Ooh. Is it like an electric guitar? Ooh, that's fun. Again, really simple with the vocals of the hook, getting in that lower tone, but then some interesting like build up in the instrumentation, like having this like ringing sound, but then also what sounds like an electric guitar. Maybe it's like a MIDI that's being an electric guitar, but it's like building up this like huge, like filling in like the bottom of that production, and it just is lifting the whole production while the vocals themselves are staying like very monotone. Love like the contrast of that, right? There's this build up of that, and I think that that's so indicative of falling persona, right? They're talking about not even realizing it at first, is that like suddenly you look around, you're like, oh wait a second, I'm feeling a lot more than I thought I would. This isn't like a love at first sight, like I was immediately falling for this person. It's, oh, I thought I knew what was happening, and then I looked around and I was like, oh wait, hang on, I feel something else. And it's, but we can just make it simple, like just let yourself feel it. If you feel it, I feel it. Easy. So I love that we have this building up of momentum and energy, even in just like the production of it, where like the vocals are like more simplistic. The ad-libs are cute. I'm sorry, vocal run. Into like a rap beat performance. Vocal runs. Dang, I love that we got that vocal run and then into that rap cadence. And again, like all this flower imagery as well, which is really fun. Like this like blooming and flowery, and there's something like girly and feminine about it. But then there's also more of a like hip hop kind of vibe to a bunch of the production. There's something like a bit more bassy about some of the production. It's with their vocal delivery. So I love that we're getting like the contrast of those two things, like the imagery and the lyrics versus what the production and like the vocal delivery is. It's so good. I love she's drawing up those sounds. And then into these snaps, but like bass. The layered vocals. I hear those ad-libs. Just going off. So I know we're getting into the bridge, but I love that what I was talking about before about how the chorus is really simple in terms of the vocal melody and the words, right? Like it's repetitive. So it's really easy for someone to sing along with, regardless of like how much singing ability you have, right? It's a lot easier to talk singing. So it's really easy for people to sing along. But I love that during the second one, they're adding in all of those ad libs where they're really just going off with the vocals. So it's, hey, it's super catchy and people can sing along, but also like we can sing. So I love getting that mixed in too, and like just giving them like the space, because you have that in the chorus, because there's not a whole lot going on in terms of the vocal melody, that you could just let them go off. Love that. And I bet they do it live. I'm just saying, look, I know I'm new to NMIXX. My prediction, they do it live. I have the confidence. It's just catchy too. I don't know why. I always sing it though. Ooh. Gorgeous melody. Kind of muted down. Gorgeous. Oh, the vocals. I know I'm interrupting, but the vocals in general, fantastic. Also, I know I just said in the last song I checked out that Suryeon, her voice, I was like, I really like her voice. I also really like Kyujin. And maybe that's because I checked out her cover for her birthday, so I'm just like, I have spent more time with her voice like on its own, but I do really love it. Obviously, all fantastic singers. This is just like personal preference, right? It's not about talent. It's just like, what does my brain like in terms of tone? But I love the melodies there. Gorgeous. I love this muted kind of production. And then just like that vocal slide up. I love a vocal slide. I love it so much. This is so much fun. Like, I bet the choreo is so much fun just because of the beat, but also like I feel like it has to be. I've seen a little bit of the choreo. The whole song is just fun. Like the production, like the little synths and things that they're putting in, these little like fun ad libs that they're doing, or it was like this call and response almost. Super fun. I also like switch on your senses, switch on my love. It's fun. And then the piece, 2 different pieces. Love pulling up chest voice. Ooh, good lower ad lib. Ooh, it's almost like a little breakdown in the production, and then having the like 2 voices there and a little bit of vocal fry at the end there. Well done. Well done. So good. So fun. Like I'm saying, I definitely heard the love me like this, love me like that, because we had all of the TikTok challenges. Not me outing that I'm chronically online. But I've had that, I don't know, 4 lines stuck in my head ever since that happened. It's been like, what, a couple of years, maybe? And I'm like, I'll just randomly start singing it to myself because it's so catchy. It was stuck in my head immediately, and I wasn't even like really paying attention. I was just like scrolling through. I think that just shows like how much of an earworm just that part of the song is. And then I love that they just have space to do a bunch of other fun stuff with the vocals of like ad libs and layering up things. I love that we had those higher ad libs. We also had some like beautiful lower ones too. I feel like a lot of people, when we think about ad libs, they're thinking of like those higher kind of belting notes. And I love that we got some of that lower range in there too, to like really show off how much range this group has. Loved it. So excited for this music video. I need to rein in myself like a little bit, because if I get too excited, I start gesturing and then my words don't come out properly. So we just need to ground ourselves a little bit before we get into this. I've just seen that there's also a performance video. Noted. Ooh, okay. Just posing, having a moment. That's cute. The like don't disturb. Oh, we're starting a little fierce. Okay. Love the chest isolation. Ah, cute. Oh my god. Okay, first off, I know I'm interrupting, but we're getting to see some more choreo. Love that little skip over into those like 2 sections. And then the like, oh my god, adorable. So much personality in their facial expressions. Oh, that's interesting. The attitude. Oh, hello. Oz? Wizard of Oz? Oh, that's beautiful scene. Look, I know I'm interrupting before the drop, but I have a few thoughts. One, I know that there's lore. People have told me to be cautious of that, like I'm new to this. I would like you to know that I am very intense when it comes to lore. I take a lot of notes. So if you want me to actually deep dive that, buckle in, because I will do it, okay? I have extensive notes about other K-pop lores, okay? Not my first rodeo. Some thoughts. I was like, Oz, the Tin Man. I know it's maybe partly because like his whole thing was he needed a heart, and he had a heart the whole time. We're talking about containing your feelings and not letting yourself feel what you were feeling, and then this is you like letting that emotion free. But then we also had Alice in Wonderland vibes, right? We had the Cheshire Cat in Dice before this. Those are both instances of young girls ending up in like alternate worlds, right? And trying to find their way home. Noted. But also, I feel, didn't we also have a point in Dice where Lily pointed at something and it like, I don't know, like evaporated or something? I feel like also in Oh music video, wasn't there something with like flowers? Look, it's been a minute since I watched that music video, to be quite frank, because I did watch it a while ago. Forever ago, back when it came out. Again, noted. And Lily, right, flowers. I'm trying not to get too much in the weeds with that, but let me know. If you want me to, I can unleash it. Just let me know. Love the hand details on that, like, flick, the snaps. That's fun, the framing of the eye. Ooh, that huge zoom out. That's a cute little skip forward. There's so much attitude in this, and I love it. Straw Man. I love that buckle up. Sorry, their faces are so cute, but I love that buckle up, right, with that little hard stop there. That's cute. This is fun too, just like the lighting. We have like a shark bag. That's fun. Whoa, and okay, first off puppy, but that intense eyelash game going on. Ooh, okay, puppy, lion, right? So we have the Tin Man, and then we had Scarecrow, right? And then lion. Again, Wizard of Oz. Interesting. Ooh, that's a fun move. The like interlocking of the choreo. Ooh, I love that we have the lean, but before it was like this lean like back to the side, and then this one is like more forward facing. That's a fun way of redoing the move, but different. You don't need to have that much attitude, ma'am. I love how expressive they are in this. Like, there's fun. Like the choreo is like fun, sassy. There's these little kind of almost like flirtatious, like playful moves as well. And there's so much attitude. I love that so much. Like I was already like, the choreo is probably super fun, but I love that they're bringing a bunch of that fun into it. And like their facial expressions are like a little bit exaggerated every once in a while, which I also love. That it's just like, one, it's fun to watch. And two, I think it just leans into the kind of like fun, not taking yourself too seriously vibe too. It's fine. Let's just make it easy. Just if you have feelings, feel them. If I have feelings, feel them. Like whatever. Let's just let it be easy instead of overcomplicating it, right? Okay, we got the marine imagery again. Ooh, even that, like the framing of the face, the way that her facial expressions change, like on a dime. Love all the kind of like stuttering movements. Like the drawings. Ooh, even like the diamond heart. But I love having all these designs. Again, that feels like a spade. Again, cards we had in dice. Butterfly. Don't they also have a song called Papillon? Butterfly? Interesting. I'm trying not to get too much in the weeds, okay? Honestly, like I don't know how much to be invested, okay? How do I need to go frame by frame, right? Or is it like a little bit more loosey-goosey? You need to tell me what you mean by intense lore, okay? I'm just saying. Whoa. So like multiple of them? Do we have the lion as a... Sorry, I was like, do we have the lion as the carpet as well? And all the like shark or dolphin plushies? Oh, we're ending fierce too. That's fun, making the heart. Fun. I don't know if we have more things or if it's just logos. I think it's just logos. Anyway, super fun. I love how colorful that was. I love getting some of that like Wizard of Oz imagery in it as well, partly because it's like it's whimsical and it's bright and it's colorful after being in a world of gray, right? So if you're letting yourself feel what you're feeling, it's like going from this place of like gray and desolate or not as magical into a more like magical, colorful, whimsical feeling place, right? Or like almost like a giddiness, right? This kind of like childhood wonder, right? So I like getting some of that imagery incorporated into this where it's like letting yourself feel the way that you feel. And look, the choreo looks super fun. I love that we got a bunch of choreo in this. I can't wait to check out some of that as well. I know I have to get to the dance practices and all of that. I promise I will. Okay, it's all on the list. But super fun. One thing I will say with the choreo, and I do not know all of the backstory, keep that in mind, but if this is the first, I think, post-Ginny song, it felt like some of the formations were off balance, and I don't know if that's because of planning wise, how like soon around this she left, or if it's specifically trying to incorporate her in. Again, I do not know the whole story. I remember hearing about it on the peripheral, so let me know. But super fun song, super fun choreo. I love how much attitude they had in it and how just like expressive they were. Super fun. Love that song so much. I felt like I was going to, just from like, again, the like tiny little bit of it that I had seen, I was already like, I think that this song is like super catchy. I'm gonna love it so much. But I love that I've heard the whole song now. It feels a bit like I've checked something important off of my like K-pop bucket list, right? Like I feel like this is one of those songs that like you have to experience in full because it had such an impact when it came out. So I love that I finally heard it. I've seen the music video, love how colorful it was, and just love like a bunch of the imagery that they bring into it, like having the like bright green ice cream and then having all the flowers. They always have a bunch of like floral things involved with it, even like in like the white kind of like forest, but they have the crowns and all of that, bringing in a bunch of their personality in terms of the styling and all of that. I think that it was just like a really fun music video to just watch regardless of what lore things might be going on. But I love getting to see just like some more of the choreo and all of that. I know I have to check out some stuff that's like more performance based stuff, because for all of the phenomenal vocals, the dancing is also there. So from what I've gathered, the dancing is also there. So I think that this one's just super fun with the choreo, that I really want to check it out because there's just so much personality in it. But I hope you enjoyed listening to that along with me. You can click this playlist to go into my previous reactions, or you can subscribe so next time I post an NMIXX reaction. I will see you in the next video. Bye.